Turning now to the crisis in Haiti, a Florida missionary sharing her story after she was evacuated from the embattled nation amid worsening gang violence.
We're also learning more about the organization making those risky rescues as hundreds of Americans remain trapped. Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is live in Little Haiti with it all. Christian.
Since the beginning of this most recent crisis, the U.S. State Department has been urging U.S. citizens to get out of Haiti. More recently, they've been offering charter flights, but those have been extremely limited. One of those made it to Miami over the weekend. And this is where this nonprofit, led by a combat veteran, is taking the risk to help.
In my thinking, I thought, well, sure, the U.S. is going to come get us.
Miriam Cinotti speaking to us from Dominican Republic Tuesday. She's one of two Christian missionaries from Florida seen in this picture moments after being rescued from Haiti.
There's nothing that we do that the U.S. government can't do.
Brian Stern with nonprofit Project Dynamo is leading rescue operations by water, ground, and air, pulling U.S. citizens out of the Caribbean nation now in crisis.
So we were reaching out to everyone.
The 65-year-old from Jacksonville, Florida, says her group reached out to government officials but spent days waiting until they got a hold of Stern and his team.
With the military that we have in the U.S. and as powerful as we are, there's no excuse for people to be stranded here in reality. And that's really sad that our people, our government in the United States is not doing it.
Everyone's very target fixated on Port-au-Prince, but the reality is there's Americans all over the place. And some of those places are extremely austere in the middle of nowhere that are very, very, very hard to get to.
Stern, who has experience evacuating Americans from conflict zones, says U.S. citizens stranded in Haiti may be more at risk of kidnappings by gangs.
If you're an American here, you have an American passport, you're a much better investment from a kidnapping perspective.
Stern claims he has a waiting list of well over 100 people in Haiti hoping they can get his help to get out. He says he'll continue to do these evacuations until he's no longer able to afford them. If you'd like to help and find out more about this operation, you can find a link to Project Dynamo. It'll be under this story on our website. Just go to local10.com. Live in Little Haiti, I'm Christian De La Rosa, Local 10 News.